In this section, we'll see how to install products from MagiCAD into the 3D model. And we continue by using the project that we have already started with. If you have closed the project, we can open it from the Start menu here in Revit. It will be present as one of the latest open models we have. So start by pressing open here. We see that we will open the project here like this. If we want to see the home screen each time we open it, just leave it like this. Otherwise, it's possible to do some changes here. If you go to Manage on the main menu and over to Starting View over here, click on that and we can change that to, for example, the floor plan. If we navigate down to floor plan first floor, for example, that next time we open the project, this will be the starting view. Okay, and I can just show that by go up, close it, save it, and open again. And we see now that we have the starting view is first floor. However, we will now continue with the ground floor, where we started to model up this duct. To be able to install product from MagiCAD, we need to have the dataset available. Dataset comes with installation of your national package for MagiCAD, and it should be present at MagiCAD Common. If we go to Manage Dataset, or it's it's Manage Dataset, we can go in and either select or create a dataset. Just be sure that if we choose create, we should import the template and do not save as the same file as already is here. For educational purposes, I would suggest that we use select. And we see that we find the dataset under MagiCAD RS, your current Revit and MagiCAD version datasets. We have Common and UK here, so I used UK for this project, and apply. So all the products will now be in the dataset, and we can also install new products, which we will look at later on. To install a product in MagiCAD, and now we will, in this course, we will look at ventilation. We go to MagiCAD Ventilation here, the main menu, and go to Install Product. When we come into this, we have a product selection where we can see from the top ventilation, we have supply devices, we have extract devices, we have auto supply devices, auto exhaust devices, climate beams, fan coil units, air handling equipment, which is ventilation fans, airflow damper, fire damper, silencers, other components, etc. etc. So all these items can be installed in the project. We will start now by choosing a supply valve. We can just take one that is available in the project. We just choose that one, choose select, and we see that MagiCAD is creating a family and we can install it. When we start installing it, we have several options. We can choose a free installation with alignment like this. For instance, the elevation of where it shall be located in the ceiling. We can use end of duct, side of duct, use ceiling, etc. We will now use the free, and we see that we can also include flow in this for this ventilation valve. When we have the mouse over here, we see all the extra things that can be installed. If we put in here the flow of 40 liters per second, that's correspond to approximately 150 cubic meters per hour. So that is dependent on how much air we are supposed to have in each room. We just put in the valves here like this, so we can just put in as many as we want to. When we have installed the amount we need, just press escape twice. To connect these air terminals, we normally click on it, dependent on where the inlet piping or vent duct is coming. You can just press the valve or the air terminal. Then we can create a duct by pressing this little symbol here. The problem here is that this has the intake on the top. If I press here and try to make a piping or a duct here, we will have an error message. It is simply not possible because we have the intake on the top, and therefore we have to do something about that. I press cancel here, and what I would like to do then, I can just make a section through this air terminal. Going into the section, I can either double click on it or find it here in the project browser. You see all the sections we make will be located here. If we zoom into this, I can just we see that we can't see this air terminal because we have to change the visual style here, or it is actually the detail level. We have to make that either medium or fine actually. I know maybe there is another problem. Maybe I should have, I don't want to see that one. I just want to see my air terminal here. Now we can see the air terminal like this. The problem with this air terminal, this specific air terminal here, is that if I want to create a duct, I press on that symbol, I go down to the intake connection point, and when I start to draw it up like this, it will fail because this particular one has a chamber that has a cone on it. So I can go back, press cancel here, press once more, and then if I take it up like that, we see that we have to make the pipe or the duct really high to be able to connect it. So we see that this cone makes it impossible to use this air terminal in this project. So therefore I'll go back to my ground floor. I will insert another one. I can just delete this one, press delete. I also have to delete the piping or the duct. I also delete this section. Okay. We now go back to MagiCAD ventilation. I will install another product that is more suitable for this product. I choose therefore another one where I see that we have the intake in the side. I can just put in the flow, for instance 40 liters per second. I can see all the properties and preview this in, see how it works. I have this diagram where we have the flow and the pressure loss over the air terminal, and I see when I change this to, for example 50, we see that we have higher pressure loss over the air terminal here. We also see the velocity and the pressure drop exactly. We can also read that here. Let's say that we need 100 liters per second there. We see that we have 2 meters per second. That is a good velocity. Choose select here, and we can put it in instead of the other one. So I will also put it in as a free, like that. Apply and twice on escape. This one has the connection in the side, so I just press here and I can draw it like this. Yeah, another thing, I just pressed cancel now. If we see on this symbol, we see 250 millimeters. That is the connection point. So when I try to connect this one, I should actually change that to, we see we have 100 here, should change that to 200. Then we have the connection to the air terminal here. Let's go back to 3D ventilation view and see how it turns out. If you don't want to see all this exclamation marks, we can go to Analyze and choose Show Disconnects and take that off. Then we don't see them anymore. We see that we have another one here. We can delete that, and also we have an unnecessary banding here. That is because the height of this terminal is higher than the connection point that we the height we chose for the for this for the duct we have drawn. So if you want to have that in the correct position, check the elevation here. It is 2.4 meters and 2.6 meters. So if I go back, I can just delete that one, and delete that one, and that one. I also want to go back here and have another connection. I'll do it again. Like this, I find the connection point. I go up, change that to 200. I change the middle elevation to 2600. Like that, and I can go back to the ventilation view and see now that we have a straight duct straight into the air terminal. Okay, this was just a basic way to install an air terminal. We see that there are limited products in this product selection. So in the next section we shall see how to find new products, insert them into the this product selection box and the data set, and see how we can manage that, and also have a look at the devices and components in the data set for the ventilation. Yes. See you next time for the next section.